everybody and welcome back to my channel. What you're looking at is a series of my thinking faces. I had to heavily edit a lot of these out of this video as I thought a lot about the answers. Today I'm collaborating with Amber from TheMileLongBookShelf. She's an awesome booktuber with such great videos, so if you don't know her, head on over and check her out. Right, I'm going to hand you over to her now.
Hi Lizzy's viewers, it's Amber from TheMileLongBookShelf. It's nice to meet you, and today we will be doing the Booktube Partners tag. If you could make yourself a new family consisting of book characters, who would you choose to be your parents and siblings?
Right, if I could make myself a new family, I would choose Gandalf to be my dad, or maybe it would have to be my grandpa, but I think he's wise and wonderful and would probably have a lot of advice. Siblings, I would probably choose Alice from Alice in Wonderland because I think she would get us into all sorts of trouble, and also Christopher Robin from Winnie the Pooh because I think he would make such a lovely little brother for me. And mother, ooh, I know, I'd love Effie from the Hunger Games because she's just so crazy. I don't know if you could hear the wind.
If you could live in any dystopian world, which would it be?
Sticking on the Hunger Games theme, I think I would live in Pan Am. Or maybe not in Pan Am, I'd probably live in one of the districts because I don't think I'd ever be quite city-minded. But I think the reason why is, even though there's obviously a lot of... This is a really difficult question because I don't really want to live in a dystopian world, but I think that people, and there's a lot of love in the outer districts, so I think that I would probably, if I had to, I would go there and hope that I wouldn't get picked. And if I did, I'd hope that I'd be clever enough to become somebody similar to Katniss and could, you know, save my bacon and everybody as well.
Name one book or a series that everyone except you seems to have read.
Okay, I don't even want to admit this because I just have a feeling I might get into trouble. You might find it hard to believe, but I've never read the Harry Potter series. I know. I really want to read it. It's not that I don't want to. I didn't read it because at the time everybody was jumping on this bandwagon and I didn't want to be part of it. I was going through a rebellious stage. I thought, oh, I'll read that down the line, and I really need to because that was a good few years ago now, a long time ago.
What instruments do you think the main characters in your favourite book would play?
What instruments do I... Oh, gosh, okay. My favourite book of all time is The Virgin Suicides. I think the sisters, Lux and her sisterly crew, would probably all play... I think they'd be in a family band. I think Lux would definitely play the electric guitar. That's a really, really difficult question. I think their parents would probably want them to play classical guitar, but they would be sneaking around and listening to things like Led Zeppelin and being rebellious and playing rock and roll.
If you could throw a dinner party for 3 of your favourite book characters, who would you pick and why?
So if I was throwing a dinner party for my favourite book characters, I would invite the following people. So I would invite Peter Pan, I would invite Anne Frank, and I don't know if he could come to a dinner party, but I'd probably invite the lion from The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. And I think that would make a very interesting, strange dinner party, but that's who I think I would invite.
If you were moving to a desert island and could only bring 3 books with you, which would they be?
Okay, 3 books to a desert island. So I would take my children's anthology of poetry, 1,000 poems, because that's something that I have always had, so I'd have to take that one definitely. I think, could I cheat and take a series of books? Would that fall into one book? Probably not. So I would take the Lord of the Rings trilogy, including The Hobbit. So yeah, I think I've cheated. So okay, maybe I'll take the 3 Lord of the Rings books and a poetry book, perhaps.
Name a character in a book that you are most like in personality.
I think the character that I'm most like in personality, or perhaps I wish I was most like in personality, is Skeeter from The Help. She's really brave, she's inquisitive, she doesn't conform to the norm, she doesn't let cliques and bullies get in the way of her true goals in life, and I think I did relate to her when I was reading that because I do know what it's like to be sort of on the edge of the clique and pushed out, and I just think she believed so strongly in getting the truth out there, and I would like to think that maybe I could be a little bit like her.
If you had a magic wand and you could change one ending of one book, which would it be and how would you change it?
There is a book that I would change in a heartbeat if I could, and it's The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas. I'm not going to say anything if you've not read it or seen the film, but there is a twist that basically will break anybody's heart, and if I could change it, I would, definitely.
Which one of your videos are you most proud of?
The videos I'm most proud of, well, I'm only just starting out, so far I'm pretty proud of all my videos that I've put on my channel, just because for so long I've wanted to start Booktube, and I'm really, really enjoying myself. But I suppose if I have to pick one, let's say it's this one, because this is so much fun.
If you weren't into books, what would be on your YouTube channel?
If I wasn't into books, well, I do have a second YouTube channel which is filled with music, the kind of music I write, so I guess that's what I would do. But if I didn't do music and I didn't do books and I had to have a YouTube channel, I think I would try and do crafts, because I love making crafts and strange little things, so it would be crafts, I think.
Do your friends have any nicknames for you?
My friends have lots of nicknames for me. There's LizzySpit, there's Liz, I guess that's a nickname. My family call me things like Boo Boo, Lulu, Lefty, Len. There's so many actually. They will be here all day. So yes, I would say the main nickname I get is LizzySpit or EKW actually, my initials.
Tell us something about yourself that people would be surprised at if they found out.
I think people would be surprised to know that actually I'm quite a shy person. Well, I don't come across as shy. I come across as very in your face, and when you, hopefully not too in your face, but when I meet people, on the inside I'm really shy, but I feel that I have to sort of be brave and be really happy and chatty. But yeah, I do. I suffer from shyness quite badly actually, so that's something that people might be surprised to know about. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've liked my answers. It's quite difficult being put on the spot really, because I already have different answers in my head for what I've already said, but at this time these are my answers to the questions. So I hope you enjoyed this. Do check out Amber's video, I'll put the link below. I'm looking forward to seeing her answers, and I will see you next time. Happy reading! Bye!